Hey, crypto heads! It's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal show. And look who's down. Look at the head down there. Look who's here
Oh,
tonight.
look at him
Right down there.
in his
Down there.
new spot.
Mr. Heisenberg in his new office.
Yeah.
His new home studio. Away from Rabies Cat.
Away from Rabies Cat.
Rabies cats.
But it is good to have you back, buddy.
Away from Tree.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the funny. I got like her rabies thing says Tree Bradley.
You should hang the you should just keep staying. You should just do it all the time down there, but make sure you hang up the weed whacker behind you. Just for old time's sake.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right?
But no, dude,
I'll
it's good
definitely
to
miss
see you.
looking out your window to see if somebody's looking in. That's...
Right.
Yeah,
What is
fuck
that?
those
Oh,
black-eyed
what's that?
children now.
Oh my god.
They got nothing. Unfortified, bitches.
Well, it's good to see you back, buddy. We're just kind of hanging out tonight, just chilling out, catching up, probably planning something. No, I'm just kidding. We're not planning anything. There's nothing really coming up to plan. At least not on our end. But we did just get back from MadCon last weekend. It was we did really well.
So really well.
Yeah,
we did fucking phenomenal. What do you mean?
We did fucking amazing.
Yeah.
We raised $16,000,
and you're like, we did pretty good.
Wow,
it was all right.
We did all right.
Nice.
Yeah, pushed us over the 60,000 for 7 years. I can't believe it's been on
That's
7 years.
That's crazy.
Yep, did well. The crowd was huge. A lot of people there to see Project Fear. They were pretty exciting. No, not even like after a party. Oh wow.
Nope.
Yeah, I know they were busy. I mean, they were giving out like time slots to people to be able to go up and actually meet them. Like,
yeah, it was super smart. Everybody seemed to like that.
Yeah, like different colored wristbands. So like from 12 to 1 or whatever. Orange got to go see him, or I don't know, however it worked. But
yeah, it was nice because they only did 50 people at a time. So they handed out 50 wristbands, and then that way, like people could go look at the vendors. They don't have to wait in line the whole time. Like other events, people are waiting in line like 3.5 hours just to see Project Fear. So this was like a nice way to give them more time with the vendors and everything.
Who's Project Fear?
You remember the show Destination Fear? We had them on our show like after their first season.
Oh yeah,
when they did Fairfield County Infirmary.
So they just had to change their name to Project Fear.
Yeah, because they don't work with the station anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The cable. I'm sure that company owned that name, so they had to change it. But they seemed really cool. I mean, I didn't get a chance to go over there either. I wasn't trying to wait in line or with 50 other people. I would have liked to at least meet them long enough to ask them if they'd like to make a return appearance on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
They seemed super amazing, like super cool. I mean, they were actually reading off the raffle winners, and it was hilarious.
I was like 1 foot away from them that whole time.
Yeah.
But
couldn't slip them a card or nothing. Hey,
I know.
In between gifts. I know that we're in between raffle baskets, but we'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah. I could just have a minute of your time.
Right. Jimmy, it was good seeing you, buddy. Good to finally meet you face to face. Thank you so much for coming out. And looked like you were having a blast. Yeah, very cool. Very supportive of the show.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you.
We
100% we needed that conversation. Goose and I talked about it after you walked away, and we were like, we needed that.
Yeah, we really did. I mean, he was very complimentary of the show. He said he's like, we're like one of his favorite podcasts, and we were kind of having a discussion like,
wait, this show?
Get to that.
Yeah, this show. I know. Right? I know.
Well, we were kind of getting to that point, like, I mean, just because we've been so busy and not doing the show, every week, you kind of start questioning, like, why are we doing it?
Yeah.
And
I question that every day.
Yeah. Like with most things in life.
Yeah. Between him and like Dennis Tope coming out and Jennifer, and just everybody else coming out and just talking to us. It was
definitely such a good reminder of like why we do this and like we needed it.
So onward and upward. We'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until the foreseeable future. Probably till I'm dead, which I'm going to get a tattoo of the logo on my calf, like I was telling you.
We decided that right before you came on, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
What?
You get a
originally the conversation started because I found out that you could just order custom temporary tattoos.
Right.
And so of course I was going to order them for the show. And then Goose was like, I should just get a real one on my calf. So he's going to get the logo. Maybe you could schedule it for a Thursday night from 8 to 9.
That would be pretty freaking phenomenal.
Maybe I should get it on my arm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'll get it too.
Sweet. All three of us at the same time. Different tattoo artists. Or we could find a single tattoo artist.
MadCon.
Yeah.
I was actually wanting to do that. Like go get a ghost somewhere. I could just like hide it,
too.
you know. Or even like on the bottom of my arm, just one of the ghosts. I don't really use the K2 meter too much, but
yeah, but it's a super cute
cool.
tattoo though.
Yeah,
I'd put our logo on.
I would.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm thinking about the back of the calf or something like that. Like, you know, on the leg so like people could see it and I can cover it.
I'm thinking about a tramp stamp.
I missed you, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
I like put him like walking through the woods.
That'd be perfect, dude.
Oh my gosh. A tramp stamp it is. You're welcome, Goose. I was at a inspection today and my client was like, is that you on your water bottle? Sure is.
Like, I would have been like, me? No.
Right.
That's D Nice.
That's D Nice. She's like my alter ego.
You don't have a holographic sticker of yourself on your
alter ego.
Yeah.
Weird.
I would
say you're missing out, buddy. You're missing out.
We did pay for those. But Man Mountain Wolver, he's on.
It literally
has him.
That's mine.
Yep, that's you.
Good times.
Well, yeah, good times at MadCon. Already looking forward to the next one. Bigger and better.
I know. I'm sorry I missed this. My first one I missed.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, but
everybody was asking for you if it makes you feel better. Everybody's like, hey,
I know.
Heisenberg.
Nobody ever asked for me.
No, seriously. Like, Goose and I are starting to feel like, what the fuck? Because people just walk up to the table and they're like, where's Heisenberg? Like, we're just chopped liver. Where's Heisenberg?
I'm never at the booth anyways.
Well, they're used to seeing you chasing around Lincoln.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, that's true. MadCon, you're not.
We even had a babysitter for him lined up to bring with us for him there. So he could still run around. Yeah, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff happens, man. It's okay.
Right. You were definitely missed, though.
Yeah, definitely. See? Everybody was asking about you for sure. Yep. Everybody loves you, man. You're the eye candy of the show.
Right? Look.
Not anymore, man.
Heisenberg, I have a background that I should give you. It's like a whole beach scene.
I'm not much of a beach person though.
I know, but you got the perfect hair.
Yeah.
I feel a little weird. I think I need to get a better I just kind of made this decision at the last minute to be down here.
Yeah, that's better.
I was always kind of wondering why you didn't use that nice big basement you have there.
Oh my god. We use it. Look at this. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
That's a ton of room.
Huh?
That's a ton of space.
Yeah.
It's a nice basement. I've been there.
I love it.
We were actually talking about making that our studio at one point.
We totally should.
Yeah, we should still. But yeah, Lincoln, we use a lot for like Lincoln to play like on those hot, humid days and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That makes more sense. I mean, that's what when you have a little one, that's what the basement's for.
Right.
I mean, but I am sitting at a wet bar, so I mean.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Wolver said he didn't get his Heisenberg.
I know.
Heisenhug.
His Heisenhug.
Yep.
That's cute.
We wouldn't be able to handle it.
Roscoe walked through my screen door today.
Right through it?
Yep. Have a mastiff, they said.
It'd be fun, they said.
Just
he got excited.
Casually walk through it, or was he like running?
He walked slowly, and that was
just
enough.
like
didn't even face him. He just kept walking. But then
Hey, it's Uncle Guido. Dude, I thought you said you were having a sleep study tonight.
What?
Shouldn't you be sleeping?
No, he's like, this is the perfect show to have to fall asleep.
Yeah, right?
True. Yeah. He's probably. I've been through those things. He's getting a sleep study for sleep apnea, and you get so wired up for this thing. You got wires all over the place.
I couldn't sleep like that.
There's no way you could sleep. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
The Cleveland Clinic at least put you in a hotel room, but the air conditioning wasn't working in the room. It was like so hot. I'm like, God, man. But
do they have like cameras on you the whole time too?
Oh yeah.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, and they have like a speaker system, so if like you're moving around or something, and you're awake, they just ask you if you're okay. But they're basically watching you sleep the whole night.
That's weird.
Yeah. The fabulous hotels or Motel 6. Nice.
He's waiting to go in.
I would just be like, I don't know. I think I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing watching these people sleeping?
Do people strive for that job? Like when you're like,
so
what do you want to be when you grow up?
What's your experience?
People sleeping.
What's your experience in watching people sleeping?
Well,
I've spent 10 years as a lawyer.
Are we just counting the times I've been arrested, or like
or years in prison?
No offense to anyone who
sleep text.
No, I've been.
It's pretty straightforward. Like, how do you watch somebody sleep? Really?
Right. That's
you had to wear cloths. That's not much to wear.
Oh jeez. Oh my gosh.
I get it. Yeah,
there's like mosquitoes in my house because the freaking screen is broken.
Oh, that sucks.
And I left the door open. Yeah, I don't.
Maybe they're aliens.
And I'd have
so, anyways, we're back.
I can't get over the sleep study. I hope I never have to get one of those.
It sucks. I've had it twice.
I would never sleep.
Actually,
that's only if you want like one of those CPAP machines and shit.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Nick.
Bye, Pat. What up, yo?
Hi, Amber. For a while. I wouldn't be able to handle it, man. I would just be like, I mean, I gotta take tons of meds to go to sleep. So
yeah. Nope, couldn't do it.
Yeah. Been watching your exploits in Gettysburg, Amber. You and Jason. I'm living vicariously through you and your pictures.
Like, why the hell have we not been to Gettysburg?
We had the chance, and
it's not even that far.
COVID. I know. COVID, man.
Oh, that's
We're gonna go to the Bash's guest that one year, and COVID.
Fucks over.
I used to buy.
I don't think there's a Friendly's there anymore, anyway. So I don't know if there's really any point in going.
That's the only reason you would go.
That's the only reason Kate wanted to go, I think.
Oh, the Friendly's, yeah.
No, we're not talking about the CPAP. We're talking about the actual like sleep study, like the thing to go get your CPAP, like just having somebody watch you the whole time while you're sleeping. Sorry.
When you snored through, yeah. I ended up having to get the full like mouth and nose one, so it was like huge. But now they have mine so low. They said since I've lost weight, I might end up being able to get off of it.
So. Nice.
I get the home one. Yeah, you can get it. You can do a home test. It's really all it is it's like I don't
a home test. You gotta pay somebody. Like, all right, you set up a camera.
No.
And they give you a sensor. Set up a camera in your room. I got it right. Set up a camera in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to put your webcam on and go to this internet site.
Yeah.
It's OnlyFans.
I was gonna say onlysnoozers.com. There's an app for that too, which is very scary because a lot of people that use it end up like catching EVPs and shit. But there's like an app that's supposed to like, it's basically like a recorder. And
Yes,
anytime you like move or whatever, it like will start to record you. So every time you fart, every time you snore, every time you talk in your sleep. But then like people are catching EVPs on this all the time too. Or like catching like their kids saying weird shit in the middle of the night. Like,
I don't want to hear my kids saying weird shit in the middle of the night, like planning to kill me and shit. Like I'm gonna kill that motherfucker like next week. I'd be like, oh shit.
Imagine.
It's like waking up with your kid at the end of your bed, just in a shadow staring at you.
Fuck,
right?
My kids used to do that all the time. Where we'd wake up and they'd be on the floor.
Yeah,
laying there on the floor, like, what the fuck? There's a kid. Get them to the bathroom at 2:00 in the morning. You're not expecting a little kid being laying on the floor.
I used to do that. I used to lay at the foot of my parents' bed.
Like
not on the floor though. On the floor.
That's so dangerous.
What?
When we were having,
I really thought about how dangerous it was back then. I was laying on their comforter.
I know.
Thinking,
I'm saying, like now as an adult, I know that's dangerous.
But they're gonna
They're not paying attention.
Oh.
My brother used to scare the shit out of me because when we were going through the whole paranormal activity in my house thing when we moved there, he would sneak under and like sleep under my bed. So I get out of bed and like I'd see an arm on the floor coming out from underneath.
Like freak me out. Like you like look over the side of the bed, like
or his like leg and head would be out. I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know what's scarier.
Yeah,
seeing this body on my floor at 2:00 in the morning, or a ghost shadow walking across the hallway. I think I'll take the ghost shadow, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. Amber just tells Jason what he does every night.
That's how I learned that, and I just couldn't. I was always tired constantly. But yeah, you need to go get a sleep study. If we're gonna get married, you need to get this fixed.
Oh man.
I'd be like, you can't change the way I sleep, lady. No,
right. It's all me. If I don't want to breathe when I'm sleeping, that's my business.
If I want a chance to die,
this is America.
As we're both laying in bed smoking cigarettes, you know.
Yeah, you're trying to better my health. Damn you.
I want to stop breathing in my sleep. That's my prerogative.
His son used to sleep with his eyes open. I've seen people do that. It's creepy.
My grandpa did that.
My brother also used to sleep like sitting up in the hunched over position.
Oh, dude, that would freak me out. I'll be like, what the frick are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I gotta go over there and punch him, actually.
I'll have to.
I might have. went over to your brother's house and punched him.
That explains all the paranormal activity then we thought we were getting.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is this?
What's your problem, you son of a bitch?
Listen, there's been times I've wanted to like slap my children. Like I should probably explain that. The kids used to have LED lights in their bunk bed, and Everett was on the bottom bunk, and he would sleep with the red lights on sometimes.
Yeah.
And one day I go in his room and he's sitting up Indian style in his bed with the red lights on, and you know how pasty Everett is, so he was like glowing red at this point.
Yeah.
And he's just rocking back and forth like asleep.
Oh yeah,
rocking back and forth, and he's glowing red, and I'm like,
I would have been like, I
feel like it wouldn't be intentional. I just walked in and like, just like, they do some weird shit, man.
Lincoln used to sleep with those lights on all the time. Like those lights were on 24/7 in our house around his room.
Yeah. And they'd be different colors.
And they'd be flashing. They'd be flashing different colors. And he didn't even care. Like, I'm like, he just slept with that. We finally just got him to sleep with just a little lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's way sooner than I did because I think my kids were like in double digits when they stopped sleeping with their lights on.
Yeah, he's got that lamp still, but like we at least got the ceiling fan light off, and he slept with everything on.
Yeah.
Yeah. My house is
Eliza
also
has to have her
super
fan on,
haunted, so I
and
get it.
Yeah, your house is a little different. I think I'd be sleeping with I think if I lived there
I sleep
as
with
like an
lights
adult, I would be sleeping with my lights on.
Whenever Richie's out of town, I sleep with the lights on.
I would be.
I get scared, man. My house is scary.
I
My
love it
grandpa used to sleep with his eyes open, but that was because he was in the war, and that was like part of his PTSD. He used to sleep sitting up with his eyes open.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
probably
He had,
like
tiptoe because you didn't know if he was awake or asleep, and you don't ever talk to him when he was sleeping.
Oh no.
It's just really creepy though to have somebody like they seem like they're looking at you, but like their eyes don't follow you when you walk by. I don't know. It's just really that shit's really weird to me. And don't their eyes get dry? I don't understand that.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
It's creepy as hell. My kids also like sleepwalk all the time and like say like really fucking weird shit when they're sleeping.
My friend used to sleepwalk, and like I moved into his bedroom and his apartment, like, and he moved in with his girlfriend in another apartment, and I moved into his old bedroom.
Yeah.
And he stayed there one night, and he was sleeping in the living room, and I was like, I'm locking this motherfucking door, and I was going to do so because at like 3 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden I heard this.
Yeah, it's just habit.
I was like, buddy.
Yeah. You don't live here anymore.
You don't live here anymore, bitch. Go lay on this couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like probably like underneath my covers going, go away.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
it was
boys
Piper
sleepwalk more than girls.
Piper did this weird thing that she'd get up and just walk around, but like she looked awake.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't respond to you if you were like trying to talk to her. It's it's like she'd be in the kitchen just staring at the refrigerator. Like, what? Honey, go to bed. And she wouldn't respond. So you just kind of had to like slowly guide her back up the stairs. It's like,
And they say like you're not supposed to wake them up. But I think that's an old wives' tale. But
I wake them up, be like,
my friend's son was sleepwalking and he just like opened the microwave and then closed it, opened it, closed it, opened it, closed it, opened it, closed it. He did it for like 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm not supposed to wake him up.
Right. No, that's
like,
spooky.
I'm like, you're gonna mess up the microwave, man.
Right.
When I took Ambien once, I went and got gas and cigarettes and didn't even realize it. I woke up. I had a full pack of cigarettes and my gas tank was open with the thing hanging down with a full tank of gas.
No.
And I was staying at my brother's in Columbus. I don't even know that area.
Well, hey, man, at least you woke up to something good and not.
I know. Like, I was like, whew.
That's a. I mean, I don't know maybe how many children you fathered while you were in that stage down there,
right?
But you know.
or how many people I ran over.
Right. Yeah, was there like a serial killer that was never caught at that time?
Right.
Ambien. I don't take that stuff anymore, man. That stuff is messed up.
I go back to Jimmy. He said he has the shirt on, but just the shirt.
I didn't even read the last part.
Right.
My brain said he just bought the shirt, and then not what he said.
Yep, he's got the shirt on. Just the shirt.
Just the shirt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wonder why we sleepwalk. Like
you're overtired, I think.
You know, like the science behind it.
I think it's because you're like overtired. Like you're awake, but you're not. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. Like I've had that feeling where I've been kind of like, and then like either just closer on the point that I could realize I was in that state.
Yeah.
Where I was like almost like just.
I feel like that little in between time is like when I get a lot of like messages.
Yeah, and that's when you probably feel like the people feel that feeling of like they're falling.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I love that feeling.
Do you?
Yeah. When I get it, I go. Like whenever I laugh about it. I love it. I don't
Like
know
where your
why.
whole body's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always think it's hilarious.
And then
I'm
you go,
like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. And that
Okay.
happens when you haven't had a lot of sleep. I
yeah.
think that when your sleep cycle's all messed up.
So according to WebMD, sleepwalking can be one of these things.
Okay.
First
Jesus.
one is genetics. Sleepwalking apparently runs in your
That's
family.
true.
Medications, certain medications can trigger it.
Ambien.
Yeah, Ambien, lithium, any antidepressants, all those kinds of things.
I was on
Any
that before too.
antipsychotics. You were right with sleep deprivation. That's one. Not getting enough sleep. Stress and anxiety, mental health conditions, which makes sense. Other
Yeah,
medical
it's all
conditions.
tied to not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
Seizures, Parkinson's disease, or sleep apnea.
Yeah. Oof.
Environmental triggers, sounds can wake you up, full bladder. And like I think sometimes like even sleepwalking is not you're not necessarily asleep, but you're not necessarily awake either. So it's like
Yeah.
you're in a daze, but it's not like sleepwalking where you're like fully gone.
Oh yeah,
Does
like
that
when I was on Ambien, obviously I had to go in there and buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull out your debit card.
Right.
Do all
Pull out
that.
your gas pump. Yeah.
I was like operating as but have no memory
That's
of
scary, man.
I would have been
That is
calling to
scary.
get the surveillance footage.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Like, was I wearing pants?
I don't think I mean, no pants, no service, right?
Well,
Usually.
I mean,
it's
yeah, but
I mean,
Columbus.
I don't know. I've never really hung
I,
out in Columbus either. So
And
I
I think
worked
I don't
at a
know.
Columbus
gas
is,
station.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
The college town they probably are used
Right.
And plus, if they're like sitting there going, "Sir, you can't come in here. You have no pants on," and he's asleep,
to. Right.
he probably just didn't respond. And they're like, "All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Get your cigarettes and go."
Get your shit. Yeah, like, sir,
Yeah.
Camel. That's
Sir.
why I told Camel Blue Crush, please.
Right.
Wouldn't
So
that be a pisser
crazy.
though if you accidentally like fueled up with diesel?
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Like, it was
Like
just so funny that
kerosene?
I didn't even put the gas cap back on, let
Wow.
alone shut the door. I
What if
just
you like
left.
drove away with the pump
I
I
still?
know,
know.
right?
I know.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I was so worried about it.
That's what
I
I'm
drove.
saying.
I drove
I would
by.
have had to. I would have
I
had
drove.
to get surveillance.
Yeah, I drove by to make sure I didn't.
Oh, nice. What an
That's
awkward
hilarious.
phone call. Like, hey, I have a
Hey,
crazy question.
I'm the guy that might have taken
Maybe.
off with your gas pump. I don't know.
No.
How much trouble would I be in?
Yeah. Hey, Mandy.
Mandy.
I just feel like it doesn't make sense though. You know, like if your body's tired, why are you getting up? I don't know. I just feel like you should be sleeping more.
Because your brain's not, maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the other way around. Like your body's awake, but your brain's shut off. You know, I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird. It is a weird
Something is
phenomenon.
not right.
Yeah.
Something's not on.
You know what I want to know? I want to know what that crazy witch in the woods says is the reason for sleepwalking, not what WebMD says. You know? Or like,
It's the curse.
yeah. I want to know. I want to know what they say it is.
You're doomed to never fall asleep fully and roam the earth
Yeah.
as a creature of the night or microwave.
Or it's
Creature of
because,
the kitchen.
there's a spirit trying to do something. Go get gas and cigarettes,
Right.
apparently.
So weird.
Yeah.
I think I did some other stuff too. I can't remember, but
And just like the weird shit that my kids would say when they were sleepwalking. I'm like, what are you? That doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't know. I guess in hindsight, I should have like recorded it so I could try to figure it out. But
Lincoln kind of just looks at you and cries. Like you
oh
can tell,
no,
like he's like just like kind of so dazed. You know, like, and he's like so you just go to sleep. You're like,
Yeah, Leslie used to wake up just crying all the time. Just, I mean, and it not like we're talking like 2-3 years old. We'd go in and she's
Mhm.
like, I see purple lights. I'm like, what?
Cool.
She's like, in the corner of my room, I see purple lights, and she's like freaking out, and she sees things. I'm like, oh boy.
I mean, purple lights is definitely not the worst thing she could see.
No. But I mean, as a kid, you don't know how to translate
sure.
that or what it means. It's
For
just
sure.
coming out of something woke you up.
You're like, you better tell him not to fuck with me, kid.
Your haunted house and mine. Your kid saw purple lights in the corner of her room, probably glittery and beautiful.
Yeah.
My kid saw a man with goat horns. So
trade you. No, I was kidding.
yeah, right. I wish my kids would have woke up and said, I saw purple lights in my room.
But you know what I was thinking when this is all going down and she's freaking out and my wife's like, oh no, I don't know. I'm like, she's so pissed at me. She's going to blame me for this. I brought this into the house. I brought it on our family by ghost hunting. It's all my fault. She's going to kick me out. She's going to divorce me.
My husband doesn't believe our home. So my lights could be flickering. My cabinet doors could be opening. He doesn't. He's like, it's the wind.
It's the wind. The house is askew.
It's crazy. People in some of the most haunted locations, like that live through it, their whole family lived through it. Still, like
that's how you get through it.
Parents
get through it.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
And your parents' father, Roger, he till this day it's like nothing happened.
So you like pass somebody in the hallway and just be like,
yeah,
right,
nope.
Right.
Nothing happened right there.
We've literally heard somebody in the other room, like somebody talking.
Nope.
And he'll make jokes about it and he'll be like, oh, that's Steve. Like, so he just named our house. Or he'll be like, Steve, knock it off. So he's coming around. I think he's like joking about it, but obviously it's a ghost.
If it makes you feel better, that's all that matters.
Yeah. He named it Steve.
I just get the bad look and like, asshole. Something happens. It's my fault.
Because you're doing all that weird shit, bringing shit home with you.
My dad was talking to me about all the rituals that I do with my boards that I make. Like, really? I don't even use them, dude. Like
the rituals.
Look, it's so hard to find cat heads these days, Dad.
Look, and you're in all that Viking shit, and it's like, obviously that's the same thing as Satanism. I mean, or demonic worship, whatever. Go back to church, Dad. It's okay. I'm all right. I haven't sacrificed my children or goats or anything yet.
Next time you get like a cut somewhere or something, and your dad's like, "What happened?" Oh, I was doing a blood ritual.
Right there.
Yeah.
What happened to your arm? I'm like, I was bloodletting on one of my.
I was like that damn dagger.
When I make these boards, I always make sure that I always.
Why do you think the sides are red?
Blood as I do as I do the ritual.
That's
the only way to offer up and then conjure the demons that you need to speak to.
Jesus.
Otherwise, the board will be useless, and it'll just be a toy.
Right. You should see what else I put on that thing.
Gosh, it is.
And then I dance naked under the pale moonlight.
Right.
Oh my god.
I mean, I get we do weird shit. You know what I mean? But like, some people take it a little bit too far.
Some people really do.
Well, I guess there are people that do that kind of stuff, but I'm saying like people think like, oh, I'm going to run a public hunt and do an investigation with a group of people, and people just assume that you're like doing that kind of shit, like with cat heads and Ouija boards and.
I've
seen people play into it. Or play into that shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just go all out. If that's what they think, then let them.
Yeah.
There are groups out there that have done public events where have bloodletting rituals and shit.
Well, we're just talking about if people say you're doing that, we can say, Jesus, Ray, you're taking it up to one more step, don't you?
Ooh.
I didn't say who. I can't even remember their name.
Because you were there?
Yeah.
It was my old group. I was kidding.
Was it Diddy's house?
That's
it was, wasn't it?
See?
That's just foul.
It's taking a bit too far, Heisenberg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talking about taking it too far.
I was getting
it was, wasn't it?
I just did a broker's open, and our photographer came, like, well, she's like the salesperson from our photography company, and I forget I said something about the seminary, and she's like, "What do you do? You do what?" And I was like, "Oh, surprise."
Nice, Jason.
It's not
Here we
something to
go.
joke about, but I can't.
Yeah.
Why not? Everybody else is. I mean, there's already like millions of memes.
I can't not.
PD.
Yeah.
I can't not. It's just not who I am.
Right. There's no such thing as too early anymore. It's just, now it's too late. I
No.
mean,
Dude, people are right on top of that shit with the
Bullshit.
memes.
Eminem called it before it happened.
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true. I did see a Facebook meme that said, "I don't care how dark things are, I'm gonna make a little jokey joke." Like, that's me.
Uh-huh.
I'm like at funerals, just.
So, what was the person's reaction when you told him? I didn't.
Oh, she was not. She was like speechless for like 30 seconds, and she just kept going, so, but like, like what do you? And her first question, the one she finally got out was, "Aren't you worried that like shit's gonna come home with you?" And I was like, "No, not
I
really."
drop it off of these houses.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I'm sending it home with you. That's usually like, for like normies, that's usually their first question.
Yeah.
Aren't you scared stuff's gonna come home with you?
Right. I did like a ghost hunting 101 speech for like when I was going to school for business administration. I had to take a speech class, like a public speaking class.
Yeah.
I make everybody take a speech class. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's one of the prereqs on pretty much any major you go into. It's a general ed or whatever they call it. But I did it and people loved it, but I was getting the same questions. Aren't you afraid like you're gonna bring stuff home with you? Or did you ever like get possessed? Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
what's the scariest thing you've ever seen? That's what I get all the time too.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I really can't remember one thing from college, really.
Well, most of my important college was done like in my early 30s, so I still didn't finish. Roscoe, what's up, buddy?
It took me 6 years to finish. I'm not a doctor.
I finished my associates, and I'm only like 3 classes away from my bachelor's, but now I want nothing to do with management.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm fine. I'm going to retire from Cleveland Clinic. Why not? I'm fine with it.
I got a nice, lucrative bachelor in sociology.
Nice.
Very practical. Well, for your job, it makes sense. For your job, it makes sense. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you're working on your realtor's license too, it's good to know how society works.
For sure.
Understand how people think.
Yep. Because 90% of my job is being a freaking shrink to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you saw what I was going through at Madison, at MadCon. Mm-hmm. That was like my one downfall. Everybody's telling me all their ailments and all their health issues because they all know that I'm a healthcare worker. So it's like I make the mistake of, and don't get me wrong, I have everybody's back. I want to know what's going on with you,
right?
But it's like after a while, it's draining. It's like,
and plus it was I don't know, it was so much. It was so much.
I feel like everybody had a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Like I was afraid by the end of the day to ask anybody how they were doing.
Yeah.
Well, it's a weird time, man. It's a weird time.
Yeah, for sure.
We have so many people that need prayer right now, or vibes, or whatever you do.
Vibes, prayer, whatever. It's a weird time. It's a weird time.
Yeah.
Everybody's dealing with some kind of something going on with them or their family. So, but yeah, it's weird. I was really drained. I was done. I was ready to. Normally, I'm like jealous because I wanted to stay and be part of the ghost hunt or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like ready to be done with people.
Dude, you packed up before I was even done with the raffles.
I know. I was like, I gotta get out. Well, I mean, I had to get out of there for my kids' band show, but I was ready to be done. I was trying to sneak out before the picture, but that never happens. You can't really pull out during that. So
why would you want to?
I don't know, because I don't know.
It's not like I can ever even find myself in the picture because everybody's so small. Right? But I'm like, at least I know I'm there.
Right. I just look for Heisenberg. Like I'm usually around him or next to him. But yeah, I don't think I was looking at my phone when he did the flyover, so it doesn't matter. I'm glad I didn't see my dumbass self.
It's the top of your head.
Attention. Yeah, it's just like because I was texting my wife.
That's funny.
Like as soon as we're done with this picture, I'm pulling out. We're done.
Yeah, and they were done already.
Yeah,
but it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. It was good seeing everybody. But yeah.
And I have to say, I've been around for all of them in some capacity. And this is like the setup and everything was so smooth this year. Like, yeah.
The crew and Adam and Addie, they really organized this one well.
They had it on lockdown, dude. It was great.
The way they had people coming in, lined up, and the parking was good. All the kids were out there doing the parking.
Mm-hmm.
Your sons were guiding everybody parking in. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
the way they had everybody set up was good. I mean, there was nothing. I have no complaints with the way it went down. It was really good. I mean, it's always been good.
Yeah,
but I mean, I know there was a lot of worry. Right. Well, and I know everybody was worried really too with the amount of people coming to see Project Fear that was expected, and every bit of those people showed up for sure. But I mean, there was no issues whatsoever.
No.
None that, except for a couple people maybe like outside of the con getting like in fights in the parking lot. But
yep, that happened.
Or people bringing dogs and leaving them in the car.
It was not a physical fight.
No, it was a verbal
tussle. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, if that's the only thing that happens,
right?
And it's a perfect thing.
Yeah, and it was just good too because like a lot of the stuff that we would normally do like the morning of, we got it all done the night before.
Yeah,
you know, and the stuff that we would normally do on Friday night, we got that done on Thursday. So it was like we were always a step ahead.
Like a step ahead.
So nice,
right?
So nice.
Was Project Fear there for the Saturday night hunt or just Friday?
Yeah, they were there for Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know they didn't actually show up until like that morning, I think. Right?
Yeah. Maybe they got in the night before. They got in super late the night before.
Yeah. I felt bad for Kalani. He was just looked like he was out of it. Like
I know. Did you hear his schedule? First of all, he's been trying to like tone it down a little bit because it was getting like out of control. But he was in Missouri and was up until 6 a.m. on Thursday morning, and then drove home to Nashville, slept for like 4 hours, and then drove like 10 hours or whatever to get to Madison at like 11 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what though, and I know I could just like looking at him, I could sense the fatigue.
Yeah.
Just emanating. I mean, I wasn't even gonna bother him.
I don't know how he does it. And he was like smiling about it. He's like, it's cool, it's fine. And I'm like, what?
I would have been like, everybody. I want to sleep. But it's a real testament to his character that he still showed up and he still was,
because he easily could have been like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the hotel, crash for the night, but he didn't. He came and hung out with us, and
there's been guests in the past that have done that too. Not show up or
Yeah.
So it was a great convention. It was fun.
And my my zombie apocalypse survival kit was a hit.
Was it?
Oh my god. Yeah, it was.
It had so many tickets. It was like obviously the Jeff Fent box got the most, but it was up there. It was up there.
Who won the Jeff Fent box?
Somebody I don't know.
I don't know who it is. Her name is Emily.
Guess you won a lot though.
I had the list.
Yeah. Sweet Pea started like winning a bunch, of course.
Yeah,
right at the beginning.
I think it was like the first three. The first 3 prizes. They called her name.
I
And we were like,
kind of
here
feel
we
like she
go.
kind of they kind of dialed it in just to the kids buckets though. Like she
Yeah.
was winning like all the candy stuff and
That's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah. But I mean, there weren't really too many younger kids like around her age, that close to her age.
Right. That we're putting in for it.
Yeah. So
yeah, she did good. And
everybody
honestly, like,
wanted that zombie box, dude. I actually
yeah.
got kind of like playfully got into it with a lady as I was putting all my tickets in the bowl for that thing. Well, I got $20 worth and I put like a third of my tickets in for the Jeff Fan box, even though I said I wasn't going to. I just can't
Yeah.
not do it because I love those boxes.
Right.
But the rest I was just putting in, and this woman comes over. She's like, "You might as well not even try because I'm winning that." She didn't, but so I'm like, I didn't say anything. I just looked at her and kept going real slow, throwing it in the bin. She started laughing hysterically. She's like, "All right," and she got more tickets, and she's like, "We're both just looking at each other, throwing them in the bin."
Making eye contact while you put them in.
That's funny.
So then I walked away. I all my tickets are but John Ward was like behind me putting his tickets and stuff in.
Yeah.
And
I put in a lot
like,
for
oh
John.
wow. Yeah.
I didn't win
He's like,
anything.
wow, that is a really good. I mean, it's like, look at the machete, and the woman's like, I didn't even realize there was a machete in.
Yeah.
So she's like, she started putting more tickets in. I was like, what is so bad?
And the machete was a
funny.
saw on the other side. It was freaking sweet.
The shovel had a saw head on it too. That whole thing was amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. There was a lot of cool gifts.
That was the point, was to get people to spend money, and it worked.
Yep. I mean, there was I think Kathy won an air fryer or something like that.
Yeah.
A haunted air fryer, I hope.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
A haunted air fryer, I hope.
Yeah, right. A haunted Ninja foodie air fryer.
Oh yeah, those are notorious for being haunted.
Right. Wait, did she win it or did she?
No, she donated a
she
crock
donated
pot.
it. A crock pot. Okay.
From Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a
I
foodie.
can't remember who won that. Yeah.
But I think it's one of those that does air frying and has other things that it does.
But that was sweet too. Like I understand it's like a haunted thing, but it's nice to have like stuff that's not like strictly.
Yeah, I thought the one with the fishing gear with the big cooler was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
He had a fishing pole and like a bunch of fishing gear inside of it, and then really nice igloo cooler with like the with the wheels on it and everything. It was nice. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I just like to see stuff like that. It's cool. Because you get a lot of different types of people.
Because there are a lot of people there that may not be like wanting to ghost hunt. They're like into the paranormal, but they
especially like the people who came just to see Project Fear. Like just because they watch them on TV doesn't mean that they do that.
Right. They like the show.
Right.
Yeah, there was a lot more of that stuff and like themed baskets, like for like horror movies and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
It was cool. There was so many.
Christopher Webb had his photographs up, which were amazing.
Yeah,
his artwork, and then Dawn had her artwork up. Yeah. So it's cool stuff. And then Project Fear donated a shit ton of autograph merch and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and like custom clothes and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
And like I wanted to say too, there are people who like get shitty about certain people like winning a lot.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money in there.
Yeah. We had 4 or 5 people who spent $500 on tickets.
Yeah, there's people that put that much money into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Because
that.
It's a great way to make a donation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're still like having fun and whatever. But yeah, we had 4 or 5
That's the
people
whole point.
that spent $500. Like that's how you get to
win
$16,000.
Yeah, and that's how you win a couple.
Yeah. It was. It really was, Mike. It was
walked out of there feeling good about everything, especially after
Yeah.
seeing that number. That number was amazing.
And it's just so nice to see, because we spend all year looking at the fucking drama on Facebook, and it's just, it's so nice to just have a day that's like about doing good things.
See, that's what I say. I haven't been on Facebook since July.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I haven't done. I've just been posting memes, my normal stupid.
I haven't even opened the app since July.
Posting things about the show and events. Other than that, I don't involve. I just scroll.
I got tired of it, man. I got tired of the political shit. I was just like, I'm not gonna watch this stuff anymore. So I just I didn't like
news button like crazy.
Instead of
I didn't disable it or anything. I just said, and I didn't like make this big speech about leaving Facebook. I just said bye in my head. I didn't even say bye on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been snoozing a lot of people because it'll let you like shut people off for like 30 days or like block them so that they don't know.
There are
like
just people that are just straight assholes that I was just unfriending. Just like, I don't even know you.
I have been doing that too.
And when you do say something and it pops up on my feed, it pisses me off anyway. So I'm just going to get rid of you. You're negative.
Yeah.
You're not a positive, you're negative.
Yeah, it's like all those people that always say they're leaving Facebook and they're like, I'm leaving Facebook, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck that, man. Just leave.
Sorry, bro.
Right. You don't have to make a big deal about leaving.
No.
Right.
Go. Just go.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah, unless it's memes, Star Trek memes, or the show shit. I don't really.
It's okay, Ray. You're allowed to have Facebook still.
I do. And I still look at it.
No, you don't. You hate Facebook, Ray.
What's that?
I get through like maybe 10 things. And I'm like, I'm done.
It's not hours and hours that I used to spend just mindlessly looking at people.
No, that's TikTok.
That's TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. I don't get that far on TikTok anymore. Right now, I'm just playing Call of Duty and shit, like stupid games on my phone. But
play Call of Duty on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a mobile game, and it's just like the real game. It's fun.
I finally got my 50-hour flight achievement. My 50 hours of flight.
Good job.
Good. Congratulations.
For those who are wondering, he's not talking about in an actual plane.
Right. Yeah.
And not actual flight school or anything like that. No.
I did hear one of my.
Huh?
Would you do like real flight school?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, because
you watch too many videos of what can go wrong.
Well, because the shit I do with the simulator, I'm like doing barrel rolls and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'll tell you what, I get scared. I live really close to the Kent State Airport where the kids are learning how to fly. Sometimes I see these planes, I don't know.
They're pretty low, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's in my neighborhood. You're a little far from the landing strip yet. You got a couple miles. But I mean, nothing's really happened yet. But it does. Just watching them. I mean, some of their turns to come back into the airport are pretty tight. Like, I don't know if they're being taught to do that on purpose or if they're like up there with the flight instructor and the flight instructor's having a stroke because of how they're flying.
I couldn't even teach my 20-year-old how to drive a car. I cannot imagine flying a plane.
No.
No. Nope.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't even
all it takes is one wrong move, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of flying in the first place. So like flying, no.
But can you imagine like getting in a plane right next to somebody and going, okay, let's get started on your very first ever flight.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
All right. This is how you started up. All right. We're going to the runway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, most of those training planes, though, those little ones, the instructor has his own set of override controls where he could take over if need be. But
yeah, but my anxiety wouldn't let me. No.
Like I remember learning how to drive. Like there was a brake on the passenger side for the instructor to hit it in case. Which my instructor did quite a bit my first couple times out.
Yeah, so I don't think there's one on a plane like that.
They have to have.
I thought
their
they
own.
had controls.
Well, they have it. Like some have dual. You know, like they have to have the dual controls, like the co-pilot.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to just break it and just like. Take it down. We're gonna die anyways. I'm just gonna take this fucker down so we don't hit anybody.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
I always have to land fast because I keep stalling at the end.
I'm just saying, if we were on a commercial flight, something happened to the pilots, I would trust you to fly the plane down.
Well, I could get down.
Yeah.
And I can get down on the runway safe. I could do it. Watch, I say that now that like it's gonna happen to me someday, and I'll be like, oh shit.
Right.
I talked all this shit. Now I'm gonna die in this plane crash, and people are gonna call me an asshole.
Yeah, and the only thing you remember is what you saw in the disasters videos.
Right.
Like, I know how to crash it.
Yeah.
Good times. Remember when we went to Franklin Castle? We're like trying to talk outside, and Heisenberg's just like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
Focus.
Didn't you have your flight app up where you could like tell what they were?
No, I could just see it. They were flying so low I could tell by the plane.
He knew what they were.
That's crazy.
Just by looking at it.
You're insane.
Yeah.
I do have the flight app though. That's always nice.
Yeah, I remember Tom showing us that when we did the ghost walk / Bigfoot hunt / UFO watch. He was like, he pulled out his iPad and he was like, okay, that's a blah blah blah
crazy.
flight 170 whatever, you know.
Yeah, you can see what kind of plane it is and everything.
Yeah, you could even I think you could even identify like satellites if they were flying over your area.
Yeah, I never got this. I don't have the satellite. I think there is one for that. I mean, I've done mine has the plane, and some of them will say restricted and everything.
That's cool.
But if one more person posts Starlink asking if, did you guys see this UFO in the sky? Like, it's Starlink.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Time.
It's the like Wi-Fi or whatever.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. All his rockets he's shooting up there are letting these like satellites go. He's got basically a whole internet.
And it's like a line of like 7 of them, and they look like lights or stars or something, but they go in a line and they move together. And so people always take pictures of them, and they're like, "Oh my God, there's a UFO over blah, blah, blah." And you're like, "No, that's Starlink."
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't even know what it is, and I'd see it, and I'd be like, "Huh."
Oh, that's nice.
I was like sitting outside one night, and I looked up, and there was like just like this. I'm pretty sure it was like a falling star or something, but it was like it like did this little squiggy thing like that, and I was just like,
oh. I don't think shooting stars make a squiggy thing.
Well, it did a little squiggy thing,
not usually.
and that's why I did the sigh. I was just like, oh.
God damn it, it's happening.
Right. I wasn't ready.
I'm just like,
right.
They're coming to take you away. Oh no, they're coming to take you away.
Yeah. We really do. Heisenberg, will you go with us if we do like a UFO thing?
Yeah. Wait, I don't have to camp, do I?
Maybe.
No, I'm not camping, man. I can't camp.
Okay, fine.
You could come, and then you'll have to walk back to your car by yourself.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay, guys, why don't I just come with you?
Well, that's your option. You don't want to stay.
Oh, there's another option.
Not going.
Just not go. Well, then you could learn how to use whatever operating system we are, and you could do it.
You know, you always say that, but you know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's about to change anyways, because I think we're not going to be using StreamYard very much longer. So,
yeah.
According to Dave.
Spoilers.
Are you allowed to say that on StreamYard?
Everybody's pissed at them anyway, so yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I don't think they're watching.
Maybe get your shit together. StreamYard.
Yeah. Well, they're losing money because they don't work with enough third parties to make it worthwhile. And they're about to double what it costs to use even their basic service. So whatever, figure it out. Whatever.
You just shoot stuff at home and then just. No, that's recording. That's not really streaming, though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm recording this, and I'm gonna just to experiment. You can record just the audio locally while you're doing the show.
Son of a bitch! You put us on record, did you?
Oh yeah, I got everything.
You didn't tell me this would be recorded. I'm just kidding. I knew that.
I mean, you guys should
like,
know it's
this
recorded
bitch.
because it just goes to YouTube anyways. Like it's there. There's no getting off the grid anymore. We're out there. We're so in the grid.
That's what you think.
We're in the Matrix.
Did you guys ever see the alien masks? Well, I guess there's people masks too. I've seen those too. But like they're making these masks so realistic. Like it even goes around your ear.
Yeah.
And like has a hole where your ear is. And it has like the mouth like perfectly goes around your lips. And like when you move your mouth, it moves.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like that at all.
Oh my gosh, it's so creepy.
Yeah, I saw like one guy, he was like putting that on and going to like one of those like beach gyms.
See,
like
that's
dressed up
dumb.
as an old man with the mask.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's really cool. Hey, let me try that. Everybody's like, no, you're too old. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, yeah, because he's actually like a 30-year-old guy with a mask.
Yeah.
On.
But like the alien one, like that's dangerous. You don't like. I live in Madison. Do you know how many people have weapons out here?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be walking around fucking Madison with that thing on.
No.
And people are just like walking around and like trying to scare people in alien costumes. Like, don't
be doing that shit. You're gonna fuck around and find out.
Right. And you can't even like. I really do wonder what would happen to the person. Because if you're looking at something that's that realistic, you are genuinely afraid.
Yeah.
So I don't know that you could be held accountable for that.
It's like remember a couple of years ago with the clowns, man. If I saw a clown, I was gonna run that motherfucker over.
Yes.
I didn't care. He was going down.
No, that's fucked up.
If somebody is genuinely afraid for their life because they think it's an alien.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know that they could be held accountable for that. You know, that's like a gray line that was never written into the Constitution because nobody knew this was going to happen.
Nobody knew they were going to have ultra real alien mask in 200 years.
Right. It's just weird times. Weird times we live in.
But that's totally true. I mean, you get I just remember like those clowns. I had made the decision. If I saw one of those motherfuckers, I was gonna run them down. I don't even care.
Yeah, I know. And like, even my kids were coming home talking about how there's clowns out there.
Yeah,
and like they're looking in people's windows and stuff, and like even they were scared. You know, I don't know.
Right.
I think there's a very fine line between a prank and putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, because like you mess around with, like you said, the wrong house.
Yeah.
Right.
And even walking around in the streets.
And especially like a rural place like Madison, like Port Clinton, Madison, all that stuff, you know, those kind of areas where people are dumb enough to do that shit.
Yeah.
And they're dumb enough to
Well, I think that I always watch that guy like that dresses like a bush, and like when people drunk.
Dude.
But like they're usually like drinking alcohol, or
I would like probably smash him over the head with something, man.
Yeah. I wonder how many times he's been hit or been threatened.
Right.
He's had to have. If he's doing it for real.
People are throwing their drinks like there's $8 Starbucks all over the place. I would be pissed. Now listen, bitch, you're buying me a new coffee.
The other part of it too is like, what if you scare somebody to the point where they like literally have a heart attack?
Yeah.
Right. No.
I don't know. That's like
that's like manslaughter, right?
I don't know. I don't know that was ever written into the laws either. It's just crazy shit. Just don't scare people. It's not good. People can go to haunted houses if they want to be jump scared.
Right.
That's right. I want to be jump scared walking down my fucking street.
No.
Right. But don't stand in my front yard and jump scare me.
Yeah.
Paranormal engineer, Lauren.
She's so phenomenal.
Yeah, I would love her.
I gotta get off, man.
What's that?
I gotta get going.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's time for us to sign off anyways. So
it has nothing to do with you joining, Lauren, just so you know.
No, Lauren, you're fine. if we had more time.
Lauren's like, hey guys, we're like, we gotta go.
Real quick though, I did announce that we're going to be helping out Kathy Weber from the Haunted Housewives with the paranormal exploration of the Lake County Historical Center in Painesville on November 1st. We've done it before. It's always been a blast, and we got some friends coming with us. They were going to help out, so it's a good time. So I think you just go, if you're looking for tickets, I think they're like $52 a person, and I think they're limited.
The place is awesome. They sell out all the time.
Yeah, they sell out all the time. It's a great, and a lot of them are repeat visitors, people that come like every year.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. Get your tickets. Just go. I think you just go to. There's a link. I posted the link to the event, and I think the information is there. And I'll make sure I'll post that a few more times as the time goes. But yeah, we're excited. Always
it's fun. It's such a beautiful building. Obviously, a great like rich history.
Yeah.
And then it's just fun. Like it's always fun to investigate a place that you can't normally investigate.
Right. Yeah, and this is like the only, really, two times a year is the only time you can investigate these places, and that's with Kathy Weber and Teresa. So, they do another event usually, I think in April or May. They started doing like a springtime. I've never, for some reason, could do the spring because we're too busy. But
yeah, and plus we'll be there. Duh. So
yeah, come see us. If nothing else. But yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there with our equipment, right, Heisenberg?
Sure. I'll bring my recorder.
Remember the time I didn't show up?
Yeah, I remember that. I just text today, so I just put that's all I did.
That was all he did. But that was all he needed to do, because he said and my brain was like, why the fuck is he texting me? Why is he just texting me, not the group? And then I'm like, oh my god. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
He's like, good, because I have no equipment.
Was that the time I couldn't come?
Yeah, you weren't there either.
The spring one? Yeah, I think we're on vacation or something.
I was just like,
anyways, look out for that. And I think that's it. Hopefully we might get a couple of live investigations in for shows. I know we keep talking about it.
We'll probably forget because we suck at that.
Right. At least maybe, Shalersville, if we could figure out the Wi-Fi thing somewhere, we'll do something. Yeah. But all right, guys.
Yeah. Oh, don't be an asshole.
Damn.
Super important.
Don't be an asshole. We love you, crypto heads. We'll spook you later. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.